Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Offense operating from the pistol. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He lets it go on the move. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Fine time, moving to his left. A change of direction. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling. And the Terrapins come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's White. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
You know, on a slant route, you'd like to see some big yards after the catch. But the defense has such tight coverage, there's just nowhere to go. That's a win for the defense, even though they gave up a completion.
And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's going to pull it down and run. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
This could be a turning point in this football game. Defense does a good job. It's third down. They got to get after this quarterback. Instead, he pulls it down and picks up big yards for a first down. Kind of feel the momentum flipping here.
He pulls it in for a big gain. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Now, everybody's entitled to whatever they think is best for their own defense. Man, this quarterback is just sitting back there with all kinds of time to be able to evaluate the coverage and make a throw. This defense better get more aggressive and start getting after the quarterback.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Running out of time, and the play's bottled up, and the football is loose. And the defense jumps on the football.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 20. Picks up the first and is still going. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Terrapins.
Well, that's one way to make an impact play out of really nothing. What an incredible sprint by this quarterback. He had his track shoes on in that play.
The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Catch made by the tight end. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback...
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Terrapins. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Second down after that run on the previous play. Give it to the back again. The Terrapins pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Back in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble now. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
And the Terrapins hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins.
But the defense, to me, looked like they may have had a bust. So much focus on the perimeter, worried about the receivers. They lost focus on the tight end. He's wide open. An easy read for this quarterback for the touchdown.
Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? He's moving out of the pocket. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Using his legs here. Breaking free at the 35. Has the first, still on the move. And he heads out of bounds after another big scramble. This defense has had no answer for the quarterback runs today. The Terrapins line up on 1st and 10 now.
Get set, get set.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. And the Terrapins looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's got room, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
offense is back out on the field now. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Breaks loose at the 15. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
He's going to take off here. Breaks loose at the 45. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain on the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Trying to extend the play. Oh, what a move. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create...
Touchdown, Terrapins. Strong game by this quarterback. He shows the skill set there, Kirk. Athletic ability and excellent decision-making on the move.
Well, these are the kind of plays where a head coach and offensive coordinator just have to trust their quarterback because there's a lot that can go wrong in those situations. But with this guy, he's able to buy time, make a play when nothing is there. That's how you continue to earn your coach's trust.
Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Finding space at the 20. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Out past the 30. At the 10 now. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, we know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front, initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Tries the right with a quick throw. And he's got his man open downfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Terrapins. It was a foot race and he won it.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Down he goes, a sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Brought down, but not before shaking off the first defender and picking up the first down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line. The Terrapins will have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
We we finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
And the Terrapins are in the red zone. First down. We're going to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket now. They finally corral him at the 1.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to...
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. I'd say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Maryland Terrapins.